I'd rather be at Newcastle. No, I'm being deadly serious with you. They will be in the Champions League more times in the next 10 years than Arsenal will.
Historically, this club has always been targeting the best players in the world, and the best players in the world, they were always interested to come here.
So Arsenal targeting a very big move. The name on the lips of so many people around the world when it comes to the big transfers this January. Dusan Vlahovic of Fiorentina. Will he be coming to the Premier League and wearing that famous red and white shirt? I don't know where Arsenal are going over the next 5 years. His agent has already said it. He wants to wait for bigger offers, and I can completely understand that, to be perfectly honest. I don't know what Arsenal are going to do over the next 5 years, but why does he want to be there?
Well, Arsenal are a huge football club, I think, first of all. I think this is a different Arsenal to what we saw even 6 months ago. I think you can see exactly what Arteta's doing here, and I think the players are getting better game by game. They're very, very young. Vlahovic is a similar kind of profile to that. And actually what I like about him is he's got... he's got that kind of that ego that you would maybe want from a striker, someone he's the youngest ever player for Partizan Belgrade at 15. He's then made this move to Serie A and is scoring goals, scoring lots of goals, by the way, 16 this season, 20 last season. And when I look at him at Arsenal, I think he's exactly the kind of player that they need to be going for. The question you're asking, I guess, is why would he go to them? I think there's something happening here at Arsenal. I really do. And I think in terms of the money spent as well, they don't seem to be afraid of that either. And if they can get themselves into the Champions League places, which is an absolute possibility this year, absolute possibility. Why not?
Massive if.
Of course.
Dusan Vlahovic is sitting there. He's looking at offers possibly from some big clubs around Europe, some that will be in the conversation to win league titles, others that will certainly be regular Champions League, not contenders, but in the competition. And Arsenal aren't that. No, they're not. I mean, let's be honest. If Manchester United had their wits about them, it wouldn't be a conversation. The top four in England would be wrapped up due to the money that is spent at those four big clubs. And Arsenal, although they're spending, are not going to go in that bracket. That's why they're trying to get the best younger players in the hope that they can become great players and maybe take Arsenal to another level. But Dusan Vlahovic doesn't need a project right now. If you've got some of the biggest teams around, why waste 3-4 years of your career helping to build something when you can be kissing the trophies at the end of the season at a big club?
I would say the reason I would say do it is because I think this is a place where you can continue to develop. It's a step up. And I think that move on from Arsenal is still available if you continue to score those goals. If he goes to Chelsea, there's a lot of players in the way. If he goes to Man City, which actually on one of the videos I've done on my channel, I actually think he'd be a good fit there because he's young enough that if you don't want to play him in games, I think he'd get over it. But if you do need that Aguero style, poacher in the box. Also, he's 6'2", which is lovely as well. Then he's that option there as well. But aside from that, there are still a lot of high profile strikers who might be moving in the next year or so. And he might not get as much game time as he wants. And I believe Arsenal will be in the Champions League in the next 3 years, next 3 seasons. In one of those seasons, I could see them quite easily getting into the Champions League because I think the ceiling on a lot of these players is very, very high.
Never become an agent.
You're laughing. That's not a good sign.
If you were my agent and I was Dusan Vlahovic and you came in and you went, I think you should play for this club. I think they'll be in the Champions League one of the next few years. I'd burst out laughing. That's not what I would want for my career. I would want to go to a team that I think is either going to challenge for trophies, and I think there are big clubs being linked with him, or I'd want to be at a club that I think has a genuine chance of being regular Champions League entrance.
Listen,
I'd rather be at Newcastle, by the way. I'd rather be at Newcastle. No, I'm being deadly serious with you. They will be in the Champions League more times in the next 10 years than Arsenal will.
Okay, well, that's an incredible commitment to make. To go like 10, I'm going to be 10 years with this team.
5 years.
5? So you think Newcastle will be in the Champions League in the next 5 years?
Oh, they will be. Within the next 5 years, of course they will be. Of course they will be.
I don't think it's that simple. If you include financial fair play with that, they're using chunks of that financial fair play to buy players like
that's a waste of time. That's a waste of time as well. No, seriously.
I think the shop window as well of playing for Arsenal is absolutely huge. And this isn't the Arsenal that you were kind of jumping into a couple of seasons ago. I think this is one where that whole team can grow together. And the question I would put back to you, I understand the idea of course, you want to play in the Champions League. Of course, you want to be winning trophies. But you want to be playing as well. has he guaranteed those constant minutes for his development? Because his best years are going to be 25, 26, 27, not 21, 22, 23. So that kind of looking at his entire career, if he can have that longer term vision, Arsenal's a great place to be, because you could be a hero there. You could be a leader there as well within that team, because it is such a young side. And there are no other strikers there really at this moment in time. So you're guaranteed minutes. Surely that's worth something.
Yeah, look, wherever he ends up, as I say, a very good player. I just don't see Arsenal being the team, growing into the team that everyone thinks they will be. They're a good side and they're a Europa League side, and they will be a Europa League side for years to come.
Hi guys, James Allcott here from ESPN's Football Forecast. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and you want to check out more, make sure you subscribe to ESPN UK.